Hi there, ladies and gents. So welcome to day 7 of the 25 days of lipstick challenge. Today I am wearing one of the limited edition Wet n Wild liquid catsuits. This one is no longer sold in stores, but I've still seen it on the Wet n Wild website, so you may still be able to get a hold of it. But yeah, it's in the color pastel grunge, and you can see it on my lips. On camera, it doesn't look too bad, but in person, when I look at it at least, it looks very patchy because it's such a thin formula, and it's, as you can see, it's a glitter, so it's kind of like very patchy. And to get it full opacity, it's like you need to put at least 3 coats. I'll put one more coat because it's now dry and see what happens. And truthfully, I don't usually wear it like this. I usually like to put a little bit of a glob, a heart-shaped glob, in the center of my lips, and then put it over another blue lipstick, and then smush it in. Kind of like an ombre, I believe the word is. Yeah, so I just put another layer on. Like I said, it looks great in the camera. It looks like I have full opacity or opaqueness. But in truth, it's kind of patchy on the inner corners. And I love the color. It's great. But here's an example on my hand. This is one swipe of pastel grunge. And then this is the Maybelline Bold Collection, I believe, in Midnight Blue, which is a traditional lipstick bullet, which I've talked about in past years. And then I've also talked about this in a past year, but you will see it as a repeat as one of the days for the 25 days lipstick challenge, because when I had bought this before, I had just barely bought it and tried it one day, so it was kind of like not a true review. And so I have a swatch of that also on my hand, which is this one here, and that one is the Explorer. So what I'll do is I'll take this. I don't do it for daytime wear, it's just usually when I'm doing a video like this that I will mix the two, because it kind of, I don't like the feel of glitters on my lips. Like right now I'm starting to get a little bleh, bleh on me, like I can't stand the feel of it. Like I know it's stuck to my lips, actually it's because I put so many layers, it's actually starting to pill up to get the opacity. So usually what I'll do is I'll put like a glob. I'm going to say this is a glob. And I'll just pat it in like that. And I'm going to pretend my finger is the other side, and I'll just do like a ombre effect. And when I do that on certain ones, it'll start separating them, which I'm not, so there's what it would look like if it were blotted into the lip. And it's like, I'm not a big fan of having to reapply a million times, and I love Wet n Wild's traditional lipstick bullets, like these, which I think they've now reformulated and repackaged to this style. And yeah. But yeah, I'm not the biggest. I have quite a few of the Wet n Wild's catsuits, but they're not my favorite formula because they actually sort of start gumming up, and the only word I use when I can't stand something, when we gum up and they start to pill, and that's what this is doing. You can't really see it, but it starts lifting and making little pills of lipstick. I have not tried it with masks, so it's kind of like, these aren't ones I probably would recommend. Yes, they last for a while, but they start to give me the ring around the lip. And if you don't know what that is, it's like it starts lifting and then you're just left with the ring. So I usually use the catsuits as like a quick video and then take it off for a quick video. But I do want to do a slight review. Don't get me wrong, I do love the formula, I do love it, but it's not an all-day wear for me because of the maintenance. It's good if you're just starting out with liquid lipstick and you're not too, if you just want to test it out or get a fun color like this or this for like a one night try, I would say yeah, get it. I do have other ones from them that I've worn a few times, but they're not like my go-to. I reach for them when I'm making a video. They're like more of a lip topper. That's what this one I consider as a lip topper. I have like a green metallic that I use as a straight up green lipstick that does work nicely for me. It's just this one here I use as a topper because of the patchiness. And then I have like two other lipsticks that on me are not a good color just as a straight up color that I use as lip toppers. Some of them are metallics and I use them as lip toppers. Anyway, so yeah, that's the swatches on my hand. This is over Maybelline's Originator or Explorer and what was the Midnight Blue. And this is it straight up and on my lips. And it does dry down matte. So here. I mean, you don't get the transfer. It's just, I feel that it's a little bit of a more drier feeling. And for me, at least with the glitters, it's not as comfortable. But, yeah. So it's a 50-50. I love the brand. I love the idea of them. But I just don't care for the dry or the what is the word? Not dryness, but the fact for me anyway. This is for me anyway. I'm not saying don't buy it, don't purchase it, but this is my opinion about them. And for me, some of them work beautifully. They'll last me as long as this lasts, or semi as long. But it's kind of like I have to reapply, and when I have to reapply, I get the pills, and that's not a comfortable feeling for me. I like to have the staining factor and the wearness, the wear-awayness, and that's why I prefer, when I reach for my Wet n Wilds, I prefer for one of their original bullet style lipsticks when I'm not wearing masks, and if I'm going to go for a matte lipstick in a liquid form, I'll reach for my Maybellines. But yeah, but like I said, not everyone's lips or see, not everyone's makeup tastes are like myself. I've seen somebody that can wear it like a everyday look, or not everyday look, but everyday, like, they don't get the problem like I'm talking about. Whereas somebody like myself will get the problem and it bugs them. But yes, I am going to show more of these lipsticks in other days, and you'll see I'll have different opinion of the next one. But yeah, mostly I use them for my costume looks, as you probably might have seen. Yeah, last year I did a costume look and I used one of these fun colors and it didn't bug me. So you'll see in later videos I'll be talking more about them. But yeah, if you're looking for fun colors and you don't want to spend like $10, you just want to experiment with the color and go away with it and then decide if you like that style on you, and then buy a more expensive brand. That's what I would recommend these as, or for a Halloween look. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video, and I will see you next time. Bye!